What is up? What is up, guys? This is Mark with the Mic, and this is another The Wrestling Babble podcast by Wrestling Inc. I'm Mark with the Mic. I'm joined by Lou Beans.
What's up? What's up?
And it's the end of the year.
Yeah, man.
This is the final podcast of
Before
2019.
yes, before the clock strikes midnight and we all turn into pumpkins, right?
Pumpkins? That's what we're going to turn into, pumpkins?
That's the one with the glass slipper, right? Oh wait, no, wrong. Wrong.
Well, you did the whole story wrong, but yeah.
Okay,
Gotcha. Talking about Cinderella.
Oh, that's not New Year's.
No, that's not New Year's. That's a bowl. Fairy godmother shit.
Okay. Who's the fairy godmother of wrestling?
I don't know.
Batista. Okay.
Batista? I think The Rock right now.
He's the fairy godmother? Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Maybe. I have no clue. Yeah, so a good thing. I feel like we kind of deserve a little break. We kind of didn't get so many shows this week because the holidays and everything like that. WWE Monday Night Raw was pre-recorded, but it
wasn't less hours of wrestling, was it? Because I feel like I still watched whatever hours. It wasn't shorter, was it?
Raw, no, it was still 3 hours.
Okay. Just making sure.
It was still 3 hours, but it was a pre-recorded episode. They both re-recorded in Iowa last Monday.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, honestly, I could understand. Like, this is one thing, like, the whole thing, ratings and things like that come to play, and everyone's gonna be, oh, they went down, and this and that. Like, think about it. It's holiday season. It's a pre-recorded Raw that you could probably get the results last week, and it still managed to get over 2 million. That's not bad.
Yeah, well, I mean, the general public doesn't really care about spoilers.
Yeah.
They just want to watch the wrestling.
Exactly. That was actually something Kane brought up. He feels like the internet kind of kills wrestling nowadays.
Well, they kill it for themselves.
Yeah.
Just put it that way. Because people still go to shows and are happy and smiling and chanting and whatever.
Yeah.
But people on the internet, they got to be sad. They got to be upset.
Everyone's sad. Everyone wants to bitch about something.
Yeah, so no. I don't really take too much stock in what people who don't have any credentials say.
Yeah, I agree. It's like it's a hit and miss. Like, if you want to read the spoils and like that, then you read it, but you miss out on such good moments in the actual wrestling match itself, so it kind of sucks.
Yeah, but like I said, like we both just saying, they still had over 2 million, so
yeah,
the general public don't give a shit about that.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, there was a short week of wrestling, which is kind of helped a little bit because I had to catch up with Mega Ranger for another podcast we did. So other than that, we had a good Raw. I think we had a good NXT. We had a good SmackDown. Did catch NWA. Didn't watch Impact. I should start watching Impact. I've been hearing a lot of good things about Impact.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been hearing I've been hearing that's the show that it should be what AEW should like be pushing off because they actually have more storylines and they're kind of changing the game with the whole Tessa Blanchard versus Sami Callihan and things like that for the world title.
I'm glad they're really starting to stand out.
Yeah.
So that's good.
RVD's heel turn is pretty fucking great.
Okay. I want to see.
He's like, I got a wife and a girlfriend.
That's funny.
But I like his heel turn because he's not saying nothing that's a lie. Like, most of you guys ripped off my moves.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So he's just going in.
Nice. Yeah, and then he's just been talking shit, and you see him like in the locker room making out with his girl while the dudes are trying to like make a wrestling plan, and he's like, dude, you mind?
Oh, that's so
so he's doing shit like that, which is pretty good.
Okay.
But yeah, I think they're doing a good job. But yeah, we had a good show. I guess we start off with the week in wrestling, and then we could go into our end of the year. We'll do our top 5 of everything, and that's it. It'll be a nice, short and sweet cast.
Yes, sir.
For the new year.
Well, I mean, you say short, but the hours are still there. It's still the same amount of hours because if I watch 3 hours of Raw, 2 hours of SmackDown, 2 hours of it's still, even if it's pre-recorded NXT, it was still there.
Yeah, it was there. Well,
1 hour NWA Power.
Well, I kind of got 2 hours off of the AEW because there was no AEW this week.
Oh, that's about it. Okay.
And then there was no AEW.
See, I didn't save on anything because I didn't watch it. I haven't been watching it in the past few weeks. So well,
yeah. So it was. It's been having its issues. Something that came up on like in the Sports Illustrated put John Moxley as Wrestler of the Year.
I think he's the wrestler that had the biggest impact overall this year.
I don't think Wrestler of the Year
took his leaving. No. Well, yeah, but I mean, how many categories does that publication have? Like, if would they do a category for most influential or, you know, most merchandise sold or most popular? Like, what categories? I mean, if they only have one category, I guess if you say Wrestler of the Year, you could choose between him or Becky, right?
I actually say Adam Cole.
I guess so. I mean,
I think Adam Cole had a better year. And
you know what? I didn't want to say it because I didn't want to give everything to NXT.
Yeah.
Because listen, this could just be an NXT cast. If we want to talk about, and I'm just no exaggeration, no bias here. It's just for quality of everything. So if you want to talk about the quality of the in-ring product, it's been NXT. If you want to talk about the product, the quality of the storylines told this year, Jesus Christ, it's been NXT.
Yeah.
If you want to talk about the consistency, NXT. You want to talk about pay-per-view, NXT. I'm like, dude, just give him everything.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
But I will say Moxley had probably like the biggest moment of the year.
I say impact. Like if there was like an impact of the year kind of thing, like who had the most impact in the situation.
Impact, because I would give moment to Kofi. I would give moment to Kofi, impact to Moxley. Yeah.
Yeah. Breakout moment. Yeah, the moment of the year I say was Kofi Kingston. WWE Championship over Daniel Bryan. I think that was the moment of the year. I actually even think it was over Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch had a good run, but I think her moment was Survivor Series last year.
Yes, I agree.
So, moving on. So we go into our countdown. We'll do our favorite things of 2019 of wrestling and world in general. We're not going to do match. That'll probably be something that we'll save maybe for next week so we can actually do our research and seeing what matches really are going to make the cut. Because we have seen a lot of good wrestling matches this year.
Yes.
And honestly, two companies pretty much do it. Well, do two brands, and it's 205 and NXT.
Yeah.
Between those two, those are going to be like the top 5 matches of the year.
I agree.
Just quality-wise, wrestling-wise, and just story-wise. And there's some even minor ones that weren't even for titles. I think half of them are not for titles.
Yeah, most of them are just random matches, man.
Yeah.
So good.
So we're gonna get to our countdowns and everything like that towards the end of the show. So we're gonna go into the week of wrestling, Monday Night Raw. Pretty much kicked off with Kevin Owens versus Mojo Rawley. And a no DQ
it's
match.
good to see Mojo. Yo, he's alive.
Yeah. No
after the serious beatdown.
No face paint.
Wow, you right. He came to play today.
He got his ass kicked though.
I mean, yeah, he did. I mean, listen, it was at least a better showing of what he's capable of. Yeah. He was pretty pissed off. He was throwing Kevin Owens around.
I was a little disappointed that Kevin Owens came out.
Yeah, I remember what you said.
Yeah, I kind of wanted him to sum a little longer.
Yeah, he should have still been a little hurt, a little battle damaged.
Or you could have at least had AOP and them go directly for his head.
True.
Just to sell the story. Like I want them to tell a story. I think this story could be really good. So that's my little take. You got the Seth Rollins and AOP beating the shit out of Kevin Owens after the match.
That was pretty funny.
We had Bobby Lashley versus Cedric Alexander, which was actually surprisingly a really good match.
It
was a fun match.
I mean, it was funny, even the part when Lana got in the ring and was trying to dress Cedric down. But, man, that's something. I think if there's one thing that this thing is at least we're getting out of this, is that, okay, when he doesn't put on the best matches all the time, but there's just times when Bobby Lashley shines.
I think he's kind of like in the same length with Brock Lesnar. They work better with smaller guys. because
Okay.
the smaller guy is willing to sell him better.
Oh, right. You're right.
So but then again, Cedric was doing a lot of power shit. I was surprised by that.
Hey, Cedric's a big boy.
I
Remember, he's like
understand,
two. Remember, he gained some weight. He's like two. He said 212 or something.
but
So he's no longer 205.
he gained like 6 pounds.
Yes,
Bobby
literally, maybe
Lashley's like
literally.
arm weighs the same amount as him.
Yes, maybe literally. But I'm just saying now Cedric's a big boy.
Yeah, but I like the fact that it was an even back and forth match. It was a good match.
Yeah, I do like that. It wasn't. Yeah, one man was clearly superior in the power department.
Yeah,
So,
but I like the fact that he sold the match and like that. It was actually a good match. Like I was surprised by it.
mhm.
Then we had Drew McIntyre fucking up Broski, which I was a little mad about.
Hey, listen, Broski can again. He didn't look bad getting beat. It's just this was a case of them just having that man monster Drew McIntyre murder him. That's all.
And then he got murdered, and then he murdered Kurt Hawkins.
Yeah.
Why
All right.
why you got played him like that, man?
You know what would be the coolest thing was like, I think of it now. If you were to take Drew, now might be the time to make them serious, right?
Yeah.
To make Drew, to make Jinder, and to make Heath Slater serious, cause they ain't doing nothing.
Bring back the 3MB, but like without the rock band part.
But I mean, just like bring the three dudes that know each other back together, but put them on some real like we here to take belts type of situation. Cause like they're not really doing anything, man. Is Jinder hurt? Where is he?
He's
Where's Heath
just
Slater?
hiding somewhere.
Heath Slater's on Raw. No, he's not. He's on SmackDown. That's why they can't have him on.
Yeah.
Just see, this whole thing just makes me sad. Next match, please.
Then we had Becky Lynch open challenge to Asuka. I liked it.
Yeah.
Decent
It
promo.
Moment. Yeah, but it was a good moment. I appreciate this honesty coming from her now.
Yeah.
This is what happens if you let her talk about the situation. So
yeah, I like the fact that she is bringing up the person that beat her and everything like that. She's actually putting the story in. I think that was something that helped my wanting this match more is the fact that I think the last week's promo with Becky was strong. I think it really told the story and told her that she wants to beat her because she has not beat her.
You know what the funny thing is? This is probably the most compelling little storyline going on in the women's division that I feel.
Yeah.
And it's simple. It's literally just Becky saying, "You beat me, and I want to beat you."
Yeah.
When you come down to the core of it, there's no shenanigans, no silliness, and I'm invested in it. So
yeah.
When's this supposed to happen? Royal Rumble?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
And I think that's where she lost.
Yeah, isn't it?
Rumble was where she lost the SmackDown Women's title.
To
Asuka? No. Asuka beat her in TLC.
Yeah, she beat her in the match, but it wasn't for a belt.
Asuka beat her in TLC last year for the title.
Mm-hmm. She didn't take the belt from her. She took the SmackDown belt from her?
Yeah,
oh, wow.
She took the SmackDown belt, and then Charlotte took the belt from her at Royal Rumble.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So, Aleister Black beating the shit out of somebody and then kicking Buddy Murphy in the face. Asshole.
Oh, man. Listen, don't play with that, man.
Yeah. Ricochet defeats Tony Nese. That was actually another really good match this week.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I agree.
I like the code breaker he's doing.
Yeah,
because he's kind of doing it like an RKO. If you really think about it, he does like an RKO with the knee.
Yeah, he just catches you out of nowhere.
Yeah, and just how he brings the person down with it.
And it's also something else besides an aerial move, you know.
Yeah, because that's just like is affecting his back. That's the reason why he wanted something else.
Well, good. Good on
him. We have Charlotte Flair defeating Chelsea Green. That was actually a good moment.
Like, again, even in defeat, she looked good too.
Yeah, she kind of did a Tessa Blanchard thing, which I was like, okay.
What do you mean? I don't know.
Her pose was pretty much Tessa Blanchard.
See, I didn't know that. Okay, got you.
Yeah, I was like, okay. Yeah, we're just ripping up Tessa Blanchard now. Okay.
Was that a nod? Are they friends or anything? I don't.
I'm not sure, but yeah, she did her own thing. But it was nice seeing Chelsea Green. Kind of was happy with Pavazzo last week, so I was happy to see Chelsea Green. She had a good mark. I think they had a good match.
Scott Steiner doesn't like it.
They showcase good stuff. We're going to get to Scott Steiner soon too. But they showcase a good thing. Chelsea Green looks solid. I like the fact that they're bringing in some NXT people just to have these enhanced matches, but actually like challenging enhanced matches. Keep that going. I'm fine with that.
Like the MVP Tozawa.
Yeah. We have the OC defeat the Raw Tag Team Champions, the Viking Raiders, and Randy Orton.
I don't understand how Randy has any partners, because doesn't Randy just turn on everybody always?
Yeah, but the Viking Raiders want to beat them up too, so it's like a common enemy.
Okay.
He don't need to be friends with them.
That's true.
Eric Rowan with his mystery pet versus Travis Horn. You know exactly how that came out. Rusev versus No Way Jose, and then Rusev dancing with No Way Jose's people after he beat them and helped them up.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what they were doing with that, but it was funny.
Yeah, that's like not everything needs to be something, I guess, right?
Tozawa versus Tozawa and R-Truth. The whole thing in New York City was actually pretty fucking hilarious. I think that was my favorite part of Raw.
Yeah, that was legit funny.
They kept chasing each other, even Micro.
And that was really around. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, and that was all in New York City, so that was actually really fun. United States Championship match: Rey Mysterio defeats Seth Rollins via DQ. Pretty much, they had a pretty solid match going throughout the whole show, and then AOP come in and just like, you know what, stop, we're gonna break him. And then they had a big little confrontation with Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe said, "I pretty much, if I had to get up, I'm gonna take both of you," and they took him.
They got him.
They got him.
Okay, gotcha. I didn't get to see the end of Raw this week. So.
They put him through a table.
Wow! Don't tell me he's gonna disappear like Dio.
Yeah.
Is that what happens to commentators now? They fade away.
They fade away after they're wasted. Oh man! Someone put the gif of that with Aleister Black kicking Buddy Murphy.
Oh,
and it just said wasted.
Somebody should do that with like Dark Souls. It just says you died. It just goes away.
Solid Monday Night Raw. I'll give it A-. It was actually a really solid Raw, really strong storyline Raw. I'll nitpick some matches here and there, but the rest of it was a good show.
There wasn't too much that made me like angry. It was, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
the Rusev, Lana, Bobby Lashley thing wasn't the same as it usually was because it revolved more around a match this time.
Yeah.
So, the real stink of the show wasn't there. So it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Which says something to this is what happens if you just everything can kind of, you don't have to be crazy with everything.
Yeah.
And, you know, it worked out really good. I still say my standout there, the MVP Tozawa. Just saying. That
was actually I love that moment. I actually love that whole segment. I thought it was actually really fun. NWA.
Oh, see, I didn't get to see the whole thing this week, so
NWA it had some solid matches. It had a no DQ with God damn it! I'm looking at him right now. I forgot his name. The one that talks. Nick out.
Come on, Stevens. All this?
No. Fuck! I can't. I just drawn blank on his name. Oh, there we goes.
Eli Drake. Is it Anderson? Is it who? Was it Eddie Kingston? Was it?
I'll put it. I got the list down. Just sorry. I seriously just ran blank on his name. So you had Coco Cabana versus the question mark for the NWA TV Championship qualifier. Yeah, okay. Melina, Thunder Rosa, and Marty Bell versus Marty Bell. They won by pinfall. Oh, they did like a squash match and whatnot.
So it was 2 against 1?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
What else we had? We had James Storm wins by countout. Eli Drake. That was who I was fucking talking about.
Okay.
What else? Ricky Starks versus Eddie Kingston for the TV title qualifier. Ricky Starks won that.
Oh shit! Okay, nice.
It was actually a solid match too. Really good match. A lot of storyline stuff. Gotcha. Eli Drake came out with a bottle and was drinking and fucking saying Merry Christmas to everybody, fucking drunk while he's like doing his little promos and whatnot. It was actually really funny. Yeah.
Was he making fun of somebody?
Well, he was the dude that I forgot. I don't know his name. He was dressed as Santa, and he was just handing out shit to people and whatnot.
Out the beard, yeah.
And then he just kind of took his bag away and whatnot, but he didn't really. It didn't go into anything after that. James Storm fight Royce Isaac for. He just fought a regular guy and pretty much he win by countout. You pretty much had the Rock and Roll Express come save the day on him, and it was actually pretty solid showing. What else happened? So Question Mark and Aaron Stevens leave it a promo saying that they're pretty much gonna take over NWA with karate. It was a good show, good holiday show. Again, most of these shows that during holidays, like I always say, that could be a throwaway show because it's a holiday. A lot of them are pre-recorded. A lot of them are just like, okay, just throw away. You're gonna have Santa in there somewhere and just have fun. It's usually a fun night. It's a fun show more than a wrestling show, like serious storylines and whatnot. It'll be just more of a fun show.
Speaking of holidays, something I heard that happened last week was the New Day podcast.
Oh yeah,
the holiday one.
Yeah.
So that was a really good episode. Just throwing that in there.
Oh, and this guy, the Pope, he used to be Eli Burke and
Elijah Burke. Yeah,
Elijah Burke in the ECW. He joined NWA.
Wow. Okay.
So he's gonna be part of the TV Championship tournament as well, and one of your favorite guys in the world.
Oh, who that?
Scott Steiner.
Yeah.
He's gonna be in NWA in the coming weeks.
Oh boy, they're gonna have to get the censor button ready.
Why, Scott? Why?
Look! Hold on, before you say anything. If he brings Jordan Grace with him, oh hell yeah!
No, she's not coming.
I'm just saying.
I wouldn't mind it.
And Pete Williams, why not?
I wouldn't mind it.
I would love that faction to go. I don't even know what they call themselves. The Muscle Busters?
Muscle Busters. It's just going to be Scott Steiner.
Yeah. We'll see.
The Steiner family.
Oh, shit. Yeah, because they always...
Even though they're not really... he adopts them, and they all
they're all
the Steiner family.
Okay. I'll take it.
Yeah. All right. NWA was a fun show. I'll give it a B. It was a solid, episode. Nothing really special. The matches weren't really special. Not really strong story going into it, but it was a good enough show that you had some good matches and leading into the TV title tournament. So there you go. I do like Stu Bennett as a commentator. I think he's doing a pretty good job.
Okay, that's good to hear.
Yeah. Moving on to NXT. NXT was recorded. It was pre-recorded and also recorded on SmackDown. So there were clips on SmackDown, clips on in Full Sail University, which is pretty good because they still delivered a hell of a fucking show. So,
it was.
We kicked off with North American Title Championship match, which I actually thought Roderick Strong might have almost lost that match.
Yeah, man, that was really good. What's that guy's name?
Roderick Strong versus Austin Theory. So Austin Theory, he signed. I have his autograph on my NXT title, and I got to meet him at the last Evolve show. I've been watching him Evolve. He's fucking good. He's the real deal. He's really fucking good. And I think once he gets his niche in the ring a bit more stronger, he's a star in the making.
Yeah, I have the maybe less experience with him.
Yeah.
But what he showed me was he's there.
Yeah.
So.
And he went toe to toe with Roger Strong. Note, they have fought before in Evolve. They did have matches for the Evolve Championship, which Austin Theory held.
I think they might have mentioned one of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they fought before. They had some really good matches. They had really good matches off of that.
Shit out of each other.
Yeah,
dude.
They had this match, ending the year with this match. I was like, damn, this might be a contender as well. Fuck.
Mm-hmm.
It was such a good match. If you get a chance to watch one match this week, this is the match to watch. It was so good, and I think they both delivered a hell of a fucking match. Nice debut for Austin Theory. That's his TV debut.
Oh shit! Okay, cool.
Yeah. We had Isaiah Swerve Scott defeats Gentleman Jack Gallagher. Another solid match.
Dude, just too many good matches, man. Like I'm trying to remember all of them for later on, but
and
like
that was at
even
SmackDown.
Yeah, you can see it. Yeah.
Yeah, Candice LeRae versus Tanya Conti, which was actually a really good match as well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm liking Tanaya Conti, or whatever.
Yeah, Conti. Mm-hmm.
I think she's getting a lot better.
I believe so. She's developing more of who she is as a wrestler.
She's pretty cute.
Yeah, and she's legit. Like, she'll snap your arm off or something like that. Yeah. Watch out.
And then you had Dominic Dijakovic versus Bronson Reed. I actually really like this match as well.
Okay, now this match reminded me of a video game.
Yeah.
Because they look like two characters from a game, and I'm gonna show it to you. Have you ever played Saturday Night Slam Masters?
Yeah.
There's a character named Titan, and that's who Dijakovic looks like. He's literally a tall ass character in short shorts.
Okay.
With a headband, and there's a big guy named Jumbo. Okay. And Bronson Reed reminds me of him, except he doesn't have the beard, the same beard, and Pimp Cane or whatever. But it was like the archetypes of the really stout, short built dude versus the really tall lean guy, and it was like, oh my god, I need that picture. But that was a good match, dude.
Yeah, it was really good.
That Bronson Reed is no joke.
Yeah, I like Bronson. I like his theme. I think his theme goes with his walk.
And he stick with 2 C's, y'all.
Yep.
But
I like his theme song. What else we got? Moving on, and that one was actually in SmackDown as well.
You can see the big arena.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then we had another debut of an Evolve star, which I actually almost met. Like, I actually was like standing right next to her right before like her match. Like, I went to buy some beers and I actually had like a little conversation with her. And I didn't even know she was a wrestler. She was just there, and I thought she was just there as a fan and shit like that. She was drinking a beer and shit too, and we had a conversation. And then moving on, then I saw the match and she came out, and I was like, oh shit, I just had a conversation with her.
Yeah.
Bianca Belair versus Shozi Blackheart.
Okay.
She's really good.
I think. Yeah, that was pretty good.
She's really good. She's
one of the people that impressed me. Remember when I did that first Evolve show?
Yeah.
On the network?
Yeah.
And she was on that show and she had a really good match.
Then the person she fought, like them two fought like in the fucking crowd when we were there.
Oh really?
So
wow.
One of them got slammed into the wall, like right where we were sitting. So I like her. She's crazy.
Okay, cool.
Again, very solid, very strong match. Bianca Belair does win this match, but it was a nice showing for Blackheart. You're gonna see her a lot in the future. I can see her NXT champion.
Yeah. Okay.
And then we had the main event, which was Keith Lee and Leo Rush versus Damian Priest and Tony Nese.
What an odd combination.
It was a fun match as hell, though.
Okay. All right.
It was a really fun match. They did everything. It was a great match. So Leo Rush and Keith Lee actually tag team before in Maryland.
I was about to ask, yeah.
So they actually had some like little tag team moves and everything like that, and how they worked with each other and everything. Seeing Damian Priest and Leo Rush work together in the ring is fucking crazy because how fast Leo Rush is and how fast Priest is. Mm-hmm. And it just worked really well together. Priest, I was surprised he didn't get much of a crowd reaction, even though he's from New York.
Where were they?
Because that was
for that show. That was in Brooklyn. Oh, yeah. Wow. Okay.
But Keith Lee got a standing ovation and Leo Rush, and it was a fantastic match. Like, honestly, if I was at SmackDown, I would have been happy with that to go home with.
Yeah, true enough.
So a really good match, really solid SmackDown, even solid NXT. Even if it didn't have to be, it was a solid NXT. This week's NXT, it's a countdown. It's not a actual show.
Okay. Oh, I just want to point out, everybody in that match, they have like an alter ego.
Yeah.
So a moniker. Keith Lee has the Bask in My Glory.
Yeah.
Theo Rush is the man of the hour,
Yeah.
and they fought against the Archer of Infamy and the Premier Athlete.
Yeah.
What about that? Jesus.
All right. So NXT again, S ranking. I did like what they did. They did show up some new guys.
But can I just point out that was a whole episode of NXT that was basically like as good as it's ever been, with none of the top guys there.
That's something that NXT could do. And that's something that you got to realize that some Raw and SmackDown should be doing the same way, because one, it reserves your guys and keeps them off injuries and everything like that. But two, it helps build stories as well. Like, if you would have kept KO one more week off of TV, that wouldn't hurt him.
You're right.
I think him returning with a fucking big ass impact, like they could have the whole thing with Samoa Joe and it would have been perfectly fine. And then because Samoa Joe could have wanted to fight him next week, and he gets jumped and shit like that, and then you have the big fucking return of Kevin Owens.
Yeah,
they fucked that up.
Yeah, that little longer term.
Yeah,
with that, because it does make him seem superhuman. You know, you don't sell the impact of getting your head stomped on concrete. You know what I mean?
Exactly. So, you should sell that. That's something that should be sold all the damn time, because that's your storyline, and that's actually your main storyline right now.
Yeah, that's true.
And so you could have easily did that. I think it would have been a lot better if you actually would have held off on Kevin Owens coming back so fast.
You're right.
I love KO, but I understand.
Listen, for the sake of storyline, you see how long it took Daniel Bryan to come back? It took him like a pay-per-view to come back.
Exactly.
So yeah,
slow builds.
Yes,
slow builds help so much. Boil it lightly. Like an egg. But
soft boiled it.
Soft boiled it, yeah. Moving on to SmackDown. SmackDown was actually quite solid. I like the way it started off with King Corbin saying that he should not even have to fight.
It was an entertaining show, I believe. Like, dude, I was telling you, King Corbin falling off his chariot when Roman was out there with the guys, Roman, and they sort of scat. It just reminded me of like an old cartoon almost. Like the scatterbrain thugs, like, oh god, they just all run, and the main villain's like, what? He turns around and slapped out by Roman Reigns. Like it was pretty funny.
Yeah, it was not gonna lie. I didn't like that. I think Roman's way they're using Roman's good, and keep it that way.
And okay, look, you notice if you count it to what we had before with the dog food, with the costume, look at how much time Baron Corbin still had, but they were able to cut it up segment to segment, and they kept the story from the beginning to the end of the show. And it's like that whole through line was actually like really good, because him complaining to the producers, like that shit dying.
I thought it was really good. I like what they did in the beginning. You had the New Day and Braun Strowman versus Shinsuke Nakamura, Cesaro, and Sami Zayn. I was very happy to see Sami Zayn back in the ring.
Yeah, me too. Like, it's not a myth. He can still wrestle.
And this match was really good. It was really fun. You got Braun Strowman dancing in the end.
You had I think the moment of the match before it ended was the whole when Braun Strowman does his run. Yeah. And Say refused to get caught. Yeah. And he left Nakamura. Like, I was like, oh, that's pretty funny.
Yeah, that was fucked up. Really good match, really fun match. They did a good job with that. Carmelo defeating Mandy Rose.
Yeah, it was a short match, but Mandy lost again. Damn it.
Yeah, they got to build one of them. So it's Carmelo or Mandy. They're gonna build Carmelo right now. I guess that's the one they're looking at. I always want Mandy.
I said, I'm all right. Listen. Yeah. I'm biased when it comes to Mandy Rose.
So King Corbin caused havoc, and during the match between Miz and Daniel Bryan, and pretty much got himself back into the match. That was another segment. Sasha Banks and Bayley defeats Lacey Evans and Dana Brooke, followed by a moment of bliss.
They had some funny stuff going on.
I like the moment of bliss. I love seeing Alexa Bliss.
Yo, Sasha kicked that chair. That shit slid. That was hilarious.
Yeah, Nikki Cross goes for like a chest bump. That shit was funny. Nikki Cross is funny. I liked what they did with that. And Alexa Bliss, you got to keep her talking. Like Alexa Bliss, that's like one of her strongest suits is to be a talker. Mm-hmm. She could be a babyface. Let her talk as a babyface.
Is it true?
It doesn't have to be rude or anything like that. She's a good talker. She knows how to handle herself.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then our main event: Daniel Bryan defeating King Corbin and The Miz, earning the rights to fight the Fiend Bray Wyatt at the Royal Rumble for the Universal Championship.
It was good. Baron Corbin got his comeuppance.
I think it's going to be Miz versus Baron Corbin at Royal Rumble.
I wouldn't mind that.
I wouldn't mind that either. I think the Miz is. I think the Miz right now. I like his potential spot right now. I like that he's in a main event status again. Like he's a babyface there, but he does his fucking heel shit too when he's in the ring.
You're right.
Like he went for Daniel Bryan's fucking knee, and he kept going for that knee and trying to fucking take his knee out. Like I like when he does wrestle, the heel part of the Miz comes out, and he still tries to do the shady shit to win.
That's true.
So it was a good thing. I like it.
You out for that figure 4? I'm just saying.
Yeah. SmackDown gets an A.
Yeah, I give it an A as well. Like I said before, we didn't mention the saddest part where Dolph Ziggler threw the cake on the floor and stepped on it.
Oh yeah, asshole.
Poor Otis.
How Otis sits on his head?
I do. Oh my lord.
Farts.
Yes, he does.
He blows his eardrums out. So during this week, we got a couple good podcasts. After the Bell had Triple H and Shawn Michaels on it. I love the conversation. If you have not listened to it, listen to it. It was actually really good. Very, very educational on what NXT is and what they're trying to do and how they're building everything and how they work. I like the conversation between them. Shawn Michaels shows so much passion to what he's doing, and he's big on the UK one now too. So he's a big influence on the UK one as much as NXT as well.
Okay.
Really good conversation. I like what Corey Graves is doing to this podcast. It makes me look forward to it every Thursday. Every Thursday now.
That was cool.
But yeah, definitely listen to it if you didn't listen to it. It was a really good conversation. New Day Feel the Power podcast, which I think it comes out every Monday. They talked about the Christmas matches, and I loved it.
They went on a whole 10-minute rant on the Thanksgiving match. That was when they started talking about holiday matches. I'm like, yo, when they slipped on that stuff, and they was talking about that for a good 5 minutes. Then when they got to the holiday match, I remember what they were talking about with Rusev and the Santa Claus costume. Yo, if you haven't, take the time to watch that clip. Yo, Rusev is mad funny.
Yeah.
He when he works with certain individuals, man, he just his blatant obliviousness to everything, but it's he knows what he's doing.
Yeah. One thing I love about the conversation they actually talk about is the fact that they love doing these matches. Yeah, like, yo, it's fun. It's just straight out, just me and my friends bugging out and doing seeing what we could do to make people laugh, and that's pretty much what they do in the ring.
Yes,
and I love that. I actually love that. I actually like to them in Cesaro Nakamura. Honestly, if you're not gonna keep IC him defending the IC title, put them in the tag team division with Cesaro and Nakamura. I think they could be a great tag team.
That's true.
Keep it that way. I don't know, but I did like the conversation. It was actually really good. So yeah, Feel the Power was a new podcast. Jericho didn't really have any wrestlers. He did do a watch along with Team Tiger Awesome
Really?
I think it was a Christmas story they watched.
Oh, okay.
So that was pretty funny. I like Team Tiger Awesome, but they kind of stopped their podcast. I was a little sad. But they're good. They're fun. Other than that, right now AEW pretty much announced that they're resetting the standings.
Okay.
In the new year, they do have a pay-per-view coming up in January, and also they announced their first show close to New York in New Jersey in where the Devils play.
Okay. Is that a stadium?
For Dynamite.
Okay. Cool.
All right. We probably go to it. I'm not sure. Josh was talking about wanting to go to it, so we might go.
Understood.
So we'll see what happens. But yeah, Dynamite is going to be in New Jersey. I think sometime in February. So good. It'll be the first time that it tasted the Tri-State area and see how it sells. I think it will sell out. I think that one will sell out. They've been having trouble with the other shows.
Gotcha.
But there's a lot of things they have to work on. There's a lot of things they have to build on, and I hope they start finding traction because honestly, AEW right now to me is 99, 2000 WCW, and that's not a good sign.
No, that definitely not.
No, it's not.
You don't want to be compared to end of the road WCW. No.
Yeah. What else? What else? All right. So I guess we go into our end of the year review of our favorite things in wrestling.
Yes.
So all right. So give me your well. So let's start off with some. All right. Your top 5 moments of the year. Could be in any federation. Don't have to be just WWE.
Top 5 moments. Number 5. This is me being a complete fan for the question mark at Aaron Stevens. But it was just when the first time they debuted as a tag team and he wore those nude trunks.
Yeah.
And then he cheated with the question mark. He just came in and caught him on the side. The karate. Yeah. I was just like, that whole thing, that whole debut of them as a tag team is still like, I think that was to steal his to get into the number 1 contender match and stuff. So I like that. That's number 5 for me.
Okay.
I'm trying to look back throughout the year too, because I'm like, I would say, now you have to help me on this one, because again, we've been fans of them for a long time. Now, was it this year that Breezango reformed?
Yes.
That is one of my top 5 wrestling moments of this year.
Okay.
When they reformed on NXT.
Okay.
Let's see. Another one of my favorite moments. I mean, it just happened, so it's not gonna put it at the top. Moment. Rhea Ripley winning a women's championship.
I think Rhea and you have the same 1 or 3.
Yeah, like it just happened, but like, dude, that was powerful, man.
Yeah.
And she worked so freaking hard.
Mm-hmm.
So that was awesome. Number 2. It's hard to not just say a bunch of NXT stuff, because I'm looking back. There's so many amazing moments that happen. It's hard. I guess number 1 would be Gargano winning the championship finally.
Okay.
Because that happened this year.
Yeah.
That's number 2. And number 1 is Kofi Kingston.
Okay. All right. So mine. Yeah. I'll say number 5 would be I'll say 5 would be Breeze returning to NXT versus Velveteen Dream.
Okay. Okay.
Number 4 will be Finn Balor in NXT.
Okay. Yeah.
Number 3 would be Rhea Ripley. Number 2 would be Moxley.
Okay.
Showing up at AEW.
Okay. Gotcha.
When he fucked up Kenny Omega. I think that stands out to be one of the best moments. And then number 1, and honestly, I was there and I felt the emotion, and I got an emotion when I saw Kofi Kingston win the WWE Championship. Like, every single person in that fucking crowd was crying. Like, we were so happy for that guy, and he well deserved it. So yeah, Kofi Kingston, WWE Champion.
Yep.
Like I said, we ain't gonna do matches because again right now I have a list of 10 matches and I still haven't like decided which ones are moving. That's right.
Yeah, I know.
I have 10 matches and I'm trying to add some main roster matches too. So I'm trying to be more.
Yeah, see, it's hard. Too. It's hard.
Yeah.
To cut down so many good matches, man. Yeah.
But one thing I'll say, like, one of the main roster matches that will make my list is the New Day versus Revival ladder match on TLC.
Okay.
I thought that was an amazing match.
I would definitely agree with that.
And Buddy versus Aleister.
Yeah, Buddy versus Aleister Black. Yes,
I think that'll be up there somewhere. All right. Top 5 breakout stars of the year. So guys that are kind of new but are really shining right now.
kind of new. I don't. All right. Well, okay. Number 5, I'll say the question mark. He's a breakout star. See, I want to put them together. The question mark with Aaron Stevens.
You can put them together. That's fine.
I'll put them together. Yes. because they are literally new this year as a character duo. Bam, they have given me some of the funniest moments I've seen in wrestling this year. Some just from a pure entertainment standpoint.
Yeah.
Again, it's really hard. I want to say Heavy Machinery on the main roster.
Yeah.
I think they had a really good breakout. I mean, they haven't won a championship, but dude, even at the pay-per-view they were in, the pay-per-views they were in, they had really good matches. They still I told you this the I think it was an 8-man, was it last the 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Like, it's just every match they're in, it's just entertaining. Even the little segments backstage with Mandy just giving him a kiss on the cheek. Now she's wanting his cake, man. She wanted his cake. Can I say Finn Balor? Because he's a new old guy. I don't know.
Yeah, I can say it's Finn Balor.
I don't know. Like, it's a new guy. He's the prince, man. The prince is back.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like I want to give him a moment, man.
I'll give you that.
I want to give him a little shout out, like that reinvention, of his character. Then I want to give, like, number one, I would give to the Fiend, and I would skip over number two because, like, I just think about that. Like, does that count too? Because that's ridiculous.
Shit. Yeah.
But then number two, I would give to Damian Priest, and that's just personal bias.
Okay.
So I think he's had some amazing matches.
Okay. My number 5 will be. Who will be number 5? Number 5 will be Angel Garza.
Oh man, see, I should just put him there. Oh.
Number 4 will be Humberto Carrillo. Number 3 will be, I'll say, Ricochet. Since going to Raw, he's been on fire.
Yeah, that's true. That's what I mean. Like, since coming to a different thing, that they count as a fresh. See, then I would have to put Mustafa Ali.
Yeah, I was gonna put Ali next.
But then he kind of ended up. No. I say he finished strong.
Yeah.
Because even though he missed his opportunity, he finished strong.
I think Ali kind of like left the main view right now.
Yeah.
Like, he hasn't really been on TV as much as he used to be, and I think he could be a lot better.
But he's one of the few people who's consistently had promos this entire year.
Yeah, sure. I will say, oh hell yeah, a fucking Io Shirai.
Another one.
And number 1 would be Keith Lee.
Oh man, not Buddy Murphy.
I think Keith Lee the last 4 months had like the biggest push than anybody.
You're right. I mean, other than Rhea Ripley.
Yeah. And then Rhea Ripley, I like, she's gonna be part of the top women, so I'll save her for that.
Okay.
So,
but yeah, that's true. Io Shirai, she had a hell of a year. Jesus Christ.
All right. So next one would be Tag Team of the Year. Your
Undisputed
top 5
Era.
tag team.
Sorry, Undisputed Era.
It's number 1.
Number 1. I can't find anybody more entertaining. Like, consistently.
Yeah.
Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly. Even the recent with, Bobby Fish out again.
Yeah.
Still. It's hard to go backwards. I don't know. So if number 1 is Undisputed, number 2 is New Day.
Yeah.
Just for sheer entertainment throughout the entire year. They were right up there.
Yep. Xavier.
Yeah, even with, because most of the, he wasn't going for. You think about it, he really wasn't actually gone for that long till the end of the year. He was gone for like 4 months.
6 months.
6 months? Yeah. Okay, so he's You say he's almost back.
Yeah.
But he had such really great moments this year. He gave me like one of my favorite Evo moments this year.
Yeah.
That cosplay, Gal cosplay. Shout out to Xavier Woods.
Mm-hmm.
I would put Heavy Machinery up there.
Okay.
For me, very, very entertaining. And I also would, number 4, I would put Street Profits.
Okay. And
then at the end of all that, like, I'm trying to think of the tag teams I've watched throughout the year. I want to say the Lucha Brothers, dude, but I haven't seen as many matches as
Question Mark and Aaron Stevens.
It's gonna have to be Question Mark and Aaron Stevens. Yeah.
They're gonna sneak in all your top 5s.
Yeah, they're gonna sneak it. I mean, listen, I'm not even gonna lie. NWA Power is right up there, man.
Yeah.
It's fun. So yeah.
My five. Number five, I will say. See, this is the shit with the Lucha Brothers. Is that I hate the way they work in AEW.
I agree with you.
I like the way they work in Impact. I like the way they worked in Lucha Underground. So that would be the rating that I would give them from that. I'm not crazy about any of the tag teams in AEW, so I don't have one.
I would give special.
I do like Private Party.
Yeah, I was about to say I'm gonna give special mention to Private Party because this year was the year they put me on notice.
But they're not my top five. They're not making it. I honestly, I like a version of the Private Party, which I think they're a better fit for. That is Street Profits. I think they're better. I think they're better.
Right.
So number five, I'll say the Viking Raiders.
I agree. Can we just go back since we both have them on our list, right?
Yeah.
In the same spot. Street Profits did give me one of my favorite wrestling moments this year. Yeah. Was Montez Ford dancing with the baby.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
That's like that's gonna be like a video that's always gonna be played when they mention them.
Yeah, that's true, man.
When he goes to a single star and he goes heel kind of shit, they're gonna always show that baby.
That baby.
And that baby was smiling and laughing.
Yo, he was having a good time, man.
Yeah, so that was a great moment right there. So I say Viking Raiders number 5.
Okay.
You know what? Number 4. As much as everyone I'll probably get shit for it. I don't care. Broski and fucking Kurt Hawkins. They had an amazing beginning of the year, and they just didn't give them like that. I fucking marked out when they won the tag team titles.
Yeah, I was happy as hell too. I watched the match; it was good.
And I love their podcast. Shout out to Major Wrestling Figure Podcast.
Oh, I don't want to spoil it, but you got something coming your way, Mark.
Yeah,
got something for you.
Oh, nice, thank you.
Okay,
you're a sweet guy.
Just don't forget Major Marks.
So those are great, and then I'll put number 3, Street Profits. Number 2, The New Day. Number 1, Undisputed Era.
Okay.
And shout outs to Breezango returning this year, and I'll say that would be my honorable mention.
Yes, they worked hard. They had multiple jobs.
And then now Fandango's hurt again.
Get the
Yeah, he got what was it, Tommy John thing with the shoulder.
Aw, so damn. That makes me sad.
He can never be a pitcher.
Yeah, okay. Tommy Dreamer brought that up too. He said he has that.
Yeah.
That's funny.
So sadly, but yeah, I love Breezango, so I always go for those guys. But yeah, most of my are gonna be WWE dominant, so
it is what it is.
You know what? An honorable mention on Pride and Powerful.
Okay.
The LAX. I think they're a good tag team. I think they're gonna have a good 2020. So far they haven't really like impressed me in much, but I see what they could do, and I'm like excited to see what they can do. Okay,
you know what? I will give shout outs for the beginning of this year.
Yeah.
A shout outs to the Bullet Club, specifically the Gorillas of Destiny.
Yeah.
Because they had some really cool moments in the beginning of the year.
Sadly. You know what's sadly is that none of the New Japan stuff is gonna make my list.
Because
I haven't really been watching.
You haven't been, it's not fresh
in New Japan. No, nothing personal. I'll watch Wrestle Kingdom. I'm gonna watch that 2-night event.
I'm kind of hyped, man.
2-night event.
How many hours per night?
It's like 4 hours per night.
Oh, jeez. Come on. Don't do that.
Man.
What days of the week is it?
Saturday and Sunday.
It's not competing with NXT, is it?
It's like Saturday morning, Sunday morning.
Oh, the times. Okay.
Yes.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So moving on. Female.
I would just put out. Yeah. Hold on. Since we reached that topic.
Yeah.
That would be good for AEW. If Jericho lost that match and the stipulation that he put out.
Yeah.
Tanahashi came to AEW. That'd be fine.
I like that.
That'd be fine.
I like that, but I know for New Japan that doesn't really want to work with them.
Listen. If they're willing to make the stipulation, I would love to see it.
Me too.
I just want to.
I agree. Moving on. Female tag team of the year. Seeing that sadly the women's tag teams are not as showcased as the men's tag teams, but we do know that there are female tag teams out there, and they doing some damage. And I'll say like top 5 female tag teams.
It's really hard to come up with top 5. I
got a top 3.
I got a top. This year, I'm trying to think. This year,
Yeah.
okay. So we had the Iconics, where they had their moment this year.
Yeah.
So just for that alone, they're number 2 for me. Number 1 is Asuka and Kairi Sane. Okay. No questions about it. They've been the most entertaining. I love Kairi. Finally went full heel with the outfit and everything. She's so cool. Asuka with the mist in the face and the green tears. Cool. Number 3 though, I don't even know if I can say Bayley and Sasha. Like I'm really you know what, Alexa and Nikki Cross, man.
Okay, that's fair.
That rounds out.
Okay.
Because then I would go Fire and Desire didn't have the best year, but I still really liked them as a tag team.
Yeah.
And then Sasha and Bayley would be last because they didn't really last that long.
Yeah.
They had a big impact.
Yeah. I'll say number 1, Kabuki Warriors.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, Alexa and Nikki Cross.
Mm-hmm.
Just like what they did with the tag titles. I'm happy that Alexa and Nikki like held it and they actually did good with it. Same thing with the Kabuki Warriors. At least they defended it in NXT.
And they had a high profile like title reign. You know, they kept it in like either top spot or the top of the show, and they had everybody's attention. So yeah,
that was good. Number 3, the Iconics.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're built to be a tag team, and they are a tag team. So I like their style. I wish they'd give them more TV time because I think they're hilarious.
The first half of the year was theirs.
Yeah,
the first half of this year was theirs.
So I'll say the Iconics. I'll say you know who I was actually liking, and I wish they tag team more, and they were actually good in the beginning of the year, but they didn't get traction.
Who's that?
Naomi and Camarella.
Wow. Okay.
They were actually tag teaming really well. They had some really good matches, and they just peace.
Yeah.
Same thing. Natty and Charlotte. They were doing some good tag teams.
That makes me sad. Peace. What happened?
I guess I had to put. Do I have to put? You know what? I'll put one that they actually had a couple of matches together, and then one betrayed the other. Was Candice LeRae and Io Shirai.
Okay.
So that'll be my number 5. I don't want to put Sasha and Bayley in it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't want to. You can't make me. All right. Top 5 women. This is
I think of that had the best year is probably Rhea Ripley.
Yeah.
So I don't know what way to place her though. That's the thing. I probably place her for me personally number 3.
Okay.
I'd say Shayna Baszler for me is number 2.
Okay.
Becky Lynch is probably number 1.
Okay.
Because this was like the continuation of like you said from last year, but like she had the big moment this year.
Yeah.
She had the WrestleMania moment.
Yeah.
But she's just been damn good.
Yeah.
Still. That's one thing that's kind of not underrated but understated. Like she's not falling off.
No.
Becky's still been talking her ass off. So I say Becky's number 1. I'd say Shayna's number 2. Rhea Ripley is 3. Number 4, I personally see, damn it, Io Shirai. Io Shirai. Who am I kidding?
Yeah.
That match with her and Candice LeRae was like one of the best wrestling matches this year.
Best women's match.
I mean period.
Yeah, it was one of the matches of the year. And then if you go women's matches, it'd probably be top 5.
It's probably I think it's top 3.
Top 3 probably too.
It was real good, dude. It was really
really
good and brutal.
The Rhea and Shayna actually made top 5. I honestly think that was probably Shayna Baszler's best match this year.
I think so too. Quality. It was just everything was there. Yes, I agree. And number 5, you know what? I'm gonna give it to Alexa Bliss.
Alexa Bliss. Okay.
I like shout outs and special mention to Nikki Cross. Okay. I think she came through really, really big this year. She had a very big transformation in her character.
Yeah.
Like if you think about where she started the year,
yeah, to
where she is now, where she's like a main character.
Yeah. She had a big injury-prone year this year.
She did?
Yeah.
Well, at least Alexa she got the talk.
Yeah, Alexa was.
Alexa Bliss. Yes.
Yeah.
but she got to talk like a lot.
Yeah.
That's the thing. She
Okay.
was out there. Her face was out there. She's been talking, and
Yeah.
don't forget, we just talked about she had a really good reign as women's tag team champ.
Yeah.
So
So yeah, I think it's pretty much Becky Lynch should be number one. I think Shannon Baszler deserves number two. Even though I kind of like it's really tied with Becky to me more than anything. Just the structure of her reign. I think she had more of an important reign than Becky, to be honest with you.
I agree.
So, but I'll put Becky 1, Shayna 2, Rhea Ripley 3, Io Shirai 4, and as much as I want to put Alexa Bliss 5, I gotta give it to Tessa Blanchard.
Okay. All right.
Outside the like, she's doing her shit. She's fighting fucking big dudes. She fought Brian Cage this year. She fought Simon Callahan. She has some amazing matches with those guys. Her versus Jordan Gracie, which is honorable mention. They had some great matches. Valkyrie and her has some good matches. Oh
yeah, that's true.
This year, so I will give Tessa Blanchard number 5.
Okay, good stuff.
All right, now this is for all the marbles. The men, top 5 wrestlers of the year.
Top 5 wrestlers. Keith Lee's definitely in my top 5. I think I'll put him at number 5.
Okay.
Damn, son.
Yeah, this is hard. This is a hard one.
Daniel Bryan is number 4 for me.
Okay.
I think Daniel Bryan has played an important part in a lot of things this year.
Yeah.
Particularly Kofi.
Yeah.
So with that said, I would put number 3 as Kofi.
Okay.
And then, dude. And I want to go outside the box for something, like go outside the federation.
That's fine.
You know what I'm saying? I want to, but like, dude, some of the best shit.
Some good shit this year.
Yeah. As much the Fiend is number 2. The Fiend is number 2.
Okay.
The Fiend is my number 2. And yeah, number 1 is Adam Cole. Okay. I can't.
Okay.
Honorable mention to Roderick Strong.
Okay. So my number 5. My number 5 would be Moxley.
Okay.
Actually, no. You know what? My number 5 would be Jericho.
All right.
Ralph Jericho, AEW won't be shit.
Yeah, you're right. It's hard. I wanted to put him in there too, but
so I gotta put the Le Champion on there because you gotta be honest with everything. Without Jericho, AEW shit.
You're right.
Number 4, I'll put honestly. Number 4, Daniel Bryan. Like, he has such an important role in this year's thing, and right now with Bray Wyatt, I think he has one of the best storylines going on right now. So Daniel Bryan, he's always give you good matches no matter what.
He's 2 different people. He's gone through transformations in the year.
And then him versus Buddy Murphy this year. It's fucking fantastic.
You right? Oh yeah, dude. Jesus.
Yeah. Shit. Even you know what? And sadly to say,
did he fight Brock this year? Was that match this year? Was that Royal Rumble? I'm trying to remember.
No, last year. It was Survivor Series last year.
Okay.
Fuck. You know what? Number 3 is gonna be tied.
All right.
I have a tie because I have to put him in the list because as much as he's away from the title picture, I think he's such an important role is Roman Reigns.
Okay.
I have to give him the credit where credit's due. Like, he held his own. He made his storylines interesting and fun. Mm-hmm. He had good matches. He was the workhorse of that federation, that the brand and everything like that. And then he's tied with Kofi Kingston because Kofi Kingston had such an important year this year, especially at the beginning of this year. That I liked his title defenses. I think he has some strong matches. He has strong storylines. I wish they really let them develop more with the storylines. But other than that, I think he has such a good year this year too. So they're both tied with number 3. Number 2 will be Bray Wyatt because his character itself is just larger than life. His fucking the Firefly Funhouse is such an important thing. And then just building on to that, the matches could be better.
You're right.
But I think we saw some good stuff out of the Daniel Bryan, Bray Wyatt. We saw some good stuff out the Miz and Bray Wyatt. Oh. So we're starting to see where they're going to go with this character, and it's such a strong character right now. Yeah. So keep that going. Number 1 will be Adam Cole.
Yeah, it's hard to deny that dude, man.
Yeah. Number one would be Adam Cole. He's NXT champion. He was breakout through everything this year. He fucking Survivor Series, the whole Middle East getting trapped and them invading, and that was such an important thing. And that's actually that should be one of the fucking top.
I just thought about that. That should have been
the NXT invasion.
Yeah,
but other than that, we're really talking about it. Adam Cole was number one.
Yeah, he's had. I think if you could just put together a graph of like the most highly rated matches in anybody's opinion, it would probably be Adam Cole.
Adam Cole and Johnny Gargano.
Adam Cole and Pete Dunne, that just happened. Adam Cole and Tommaso Ciampa. Adam Cole and the War Games. You know what I'm saying? Like Adam Cole and like just dude.
No, he delivers, and that's something he delivers, and he is that main event guy, and I'm glad he stayed.
Adam Cole and Finn Balor, dude. Come on.
Yeah.
That match was fucking
Yeah. That was really good. All right, so last but not least, and this is where we'll leave with the podcast, is what are 5 things you're looking forward to in 2020 in pro wrestling?
I look forward to Aaron Stevens potentially becoming the NWA champion. That's number 5.
And then question mark betrays him and takes the title.
It takes the title. Oh, that's even better. Karate. Could you imagine the question mark versus Scott Steiner? That'd be terrible.
Oh man,
it'd be fucking terrible.
He'll beat him with karate. He'll beat him with the largest arms in the world that are not so large anymore.
Not so large. No. No. All right, but seriously, I want to see some NWA stuff pop off. I would love to see Aaron Stevens as the face of that company because he is amazing.
Okay.
That's number 5 moment. Thing I'm looking forward to. Number 4 thing I'm most looking forward to. I want to see AEW turn around for me, dude.
Okay.
They need something to spark.
Okay.
They need something to hit. I don't know what, but for me to get my interest back into it, they need like some real good story bits to come around.
Yeah.
The Dark Order stuff fell flat. The Lucha Brothers are in limbo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like bullshit sweaters. Shout out to me. Pentagon.
No bueno.
Pentagon,
how dare you?
Gideon fucking hoodie with the costumes.
How dare you?
He saw you coming, Joshy. He saw you coming.
But yeah, they need something. They need something. Like
they need a lot. They need like an injection. I think they need a mid-card title. I think the ring thing was stupid.
They just need to I could put it this way. The way they did these things don't make you invested.
No, they don't.
You can sell a ring. You know what I mean? You can sell anything.
Yeah.
It's just they haven't had the chops with the characters to sell me on a lot of stuff, you know?
I agree 100%.
Like, look, The Fiend sold me on him ripping Daniel Bryan's hair out. You know, it's like they went, that doesn't make sense.
Like, why?
But you can sell me on it when the characters stay in the universe and everything goes together. They need something, a spark with their characters. That's what it is. I hope AEW finds his characters. Jericho can't be the only one.
Okay.
Number 3, I want Finn Balor to be NXT champion again.
I agree with that too.
I want the Prince to be champion.
Yes.
I love Undisputed, but dude,
maybe
that would be so awesome. Yeah. Can he do the Venom or something close like it? Shit. All right.
You're only gonna have one match with the Demon.
He'll do it to Conor Reeves. That's it.
Yeah. The finest. Damn, Conor Reeves. I want him to have an NXT Championship run. The finest championship one. North American
Championship. Yes.
All right.
But number 2, the return of Velveteen Dream.
I can't wait for that.
Legitimately, I am super hyped. He is one of those things that he's a shining beacon like throughout NXT since he's been there as Velveteen Dream.
Okay.
And you kind of miss him now.
Yeah.
That's number 2. What am I looking forward to in wrestling in general? I want some more crossovers.
Okay.
I would like some more. I would like an NXT crossover with somebody else, something else.
Okay.
NXT fully crossover with Evolve. Like I want to see that, and like make it a real thing, make
they're
it a pay
doing
per view.
NXT UK at Worlds
And
Collide.
Evolve. Okay, yeah. That's true. They do get a little mixy with Worlds
Yeah.
Collide.
So,
but I want to like that's the thing. If they're gonna go through with like having them show up, because like you said, they've been bringing them in slowly.
yeah.
Austin Theory is looking like he's about to be real big. The chick, Blackheart.
Yeah.
Let's make that the new wave.
Okay.
So
I'm fine with that. They actually showed some like debuting guys too. Like they repackaging that Brazilian dude, and he was actually really good too.
Ryu.
Yeah.
Ball Ryu. Okay.
Yeah, I like him. Actually, I met him last time too. He was actually really cool.
Cool.
Top 5 things I want to see in 2020. Number 5, between Tommaso Ciampa getting his Goldie back, or Finn Balor winning the NXT Championship.
Could you imagine Finn Balor versus Tommaso Ciampa for the title?
As the demon, heel demon that rips people's eyes out.
Oh Jesus! All right.
Or he just cracks their neck like what the Bray Wyatt did to him.
Mm-hmm.
Like he just starts cracking people's necks because that was what Bray Wyatt did to him.
Okay, I'll take that.
I'm fine with that. I'd like to see that. I will like to see, again, AEW to really establish itself with better stories, better characters, and actually become a wrestling show on its own identity.
Yeah.
It's too much. As much as you talk shit and saying that WWE does this and this and this, you do it all of it the same.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing you have is a win and loss record. That's the only thing you do differently. Other than that, all your characters suck right now. All your storylines suck right now. You have a Dark Order, that Nightmare Collection. They're both the same fucking faction, just with 2 different fucking sexes. One is women, one is men. Same damn faction. Same damn faction. So I would like to see them improve. They have the talent. They have the guys. They have the personalities. Why is Kenny Omega not your biggest babyface there?
You're right.
Doesn't make sense. You're wasting him.
He doesn't have a feud I give a shit about though. He's just stuck.
I feel like they haven't, and I feel like the Pac in him should be bigger than what it is.
This is true. You're right.
So it is what it is. I feel like they need a mid-card title too.
Yeah, I agree.
Just to establish another champion and to have like that. Jericho can't be there all the time.
I agree.
Number 3. My number 3 will be for the return of certain superstars. Just a big return. So the big return of Ruby Riott, Velveteen Dream, Liv Morgan, Ember Moon, Xavier Woods. I want to see all these guys back. I really love these guys. I love, like, again, we watch these wrestlers and shit like that, but you don't know how much, like, become fans of them, especially going from NXT and stuff like that. You really see them, and they become part of the people you want to see. And Ruby Riott is probably one of the most badass women in WWE, and they haven't used her to her full potential. So I hope they really use her, like, really strong. With Xavier Woods returning, I would like to see the New Day not break up, but go for different titles.
Okay.
I would love to see Xavier Woods capture the IC title or the US title.
Or Big E.
Big E.
Oh.
In the WWE Championship run, and let Kofi back him up instead of them always backing Kofi up. Even though I would love to see Kofi with a second reign as well.
Yeah.
So
true.
I think the New Day right now could easily be your biggest baby faces, period.
Mm-hmm.
And still give you hells of matches, of amazing tag teams, and just go. So in that between just the returning superstars and New Day really shining as individual superstars as a team.
And hopefully the Usos will be back too.
Yeah, I don't think you need to break them up, but I would like to see them individual teams.
Yeah.
Number 2 will be Lesnar retiring.
Well, how old is he?
I don't know.
He's not. I don't think he's 40 yet. I think he's like 39 or something.
No,
maybe
he's in his 40s.
Oh, he's in his 40s.
Yeah,
okay.
he's like 40. I think he just turned 40 or something like that.
Gotcha.
Lesnar retiring. Like I feel if he's not. See, the thing with Lesnar, and I'm not gonna like give him a lot of hate, because I think the thing with Lesnar is he does give you good matches. He will give you a great match, especially with the smaller guys. He'll give you good matches. It's just the fact that he's not there enough times to build a storyline, and I don't care about the title.
Yeah.
So I would like Lesnar gone.
Yeah, me too.
And hopefully 2020 is the last year.
Yeah, I'd agree about that.
I doubt it, but I'm hoping. And then number one that I want to see in 2020, and it's a minor thing, but it's something I want to see. I would like to see Mustafa Ali and Buddy Murphy capture gold.
Okay. I could agree with that. If you throw in Aleister Black, then we're sold. That's
Aleister
it.
Black too.
I think
Gable. Until Shorty Gable changes his damn name, I don't care about it.
True. All right, that's true.
I would like to see them like all get championships or even become a tag team and get tag team championships. I think they're all great wrestlers, and I think they really put 100% in those matches. And I miss them on 205 Live so much. So
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's my top. That's going into 2020.
I would say one of a shout out to a trend that's happening now, and I want them to keep it up and do better with it, is the using supplemental talent that's not just jabronis.
Yeah.
Use your talent.
Actually have competitive enhanced matches.
Yeah. Like, and then you could turn the ties because somebody can end up being in a run for a belt like Eric Young and what was it, Andrade, when they had a hell of a match. Like Andrade is now your US champ.
Yeah. Congrats.
You could now see Eric Young fighting for the U.S. Championship because of the competitive match they had.
Yeah.
So same thing with Buddy Murphy and Broski. Yeah. Should Buddy Murphy win something, you could be like, well, he had a competitive match with Broski.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like down the line, these people can get better and get some more gold of their own. I'm just saying.
Got one last thing. I got one more thing that I feel like Raw and SmackDown need is kind of a authority figure that's not a heel or a face, a neutral authority figure. Because wrestlers should not be making their matches themselves.
Yeah, it happens on SmackDown way too much.
Yeah, that's my only. Other than that. All right, so we're gonna wrap this up.
Yep.
You guys have a happy new year.
Please do, and continue to watch wrestling.
And be safe. And 2020 looks like it's gonna be a really strong year for wrestling, pro wrestling period. So definitely, we start off with Wrestle Kingdom 14, and then we go into fucking Royal Rumble. So. Two of the biggest events.
What's the NXT event for that month? Is there anything in January? Yeah, nice. So
there's Worlds Collide and there's an NXT Takeover UK.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. So we're gonna wrap this up.
Yep.
This is the Wrestling Babble podcast. You can find us here every Sunday morning at around 12 o'clock, live. You can actually find the edited and prettier version on SoundCloud and YouTube later Sunday or Monday, so you can actually listen to it and have music and all. These are the raw cuts that will be here live. Follow all our social medias. We do have a link tree on this profile. If you go to that link tree, it has all the links that we usually say on this podcast. You go click on one and it goes directly to it. But with Mark with the Mic, Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, WordPress, not WordPress, Twitter, the Facebook pages of Red Cycle Inc. and the Wrestling Babble, Twitch TV, Mark with the Mic, and YouTube and SoundCloud, all Mark with the Mic. Follow where they can follow you and Red Cycle Inc.
Yo. Make sure you follow us on anything and everything Red Cyclone Inc. That's Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr. These podcasts will go up on the SoundCloud as well.
Yeah.
Follow us on YouTube for some Monster Hunter playthroughs.
Yeah.
And check out the WordPress. All of it, Red Cyclone Inc. No excuses.
Yeah.
Got it.
And always remember, follow the Jinkies.
He got them sandwiches.
On to the next decade. Follow him.
Told him put them damn things down.
Peace out, laters, and stay tuned for Guess What I Swear podcast, which will probably start about 15 minutes or so.
Yep.
Laters.
Peace.